C-12, the Liberal Canadian Net Zero Emissions Accountability Act, is being debated today in the House with significant amendments put forward by the official opposition, the Conservative Party of Canada, the only opposition standing in the gap for Canadians on all issues related to our economy and our freedoms. I don't expect the Liberals to agree to our amendments. Regardless, I had already intended to vote against C-12, and I'm going to share a question I asked the Liberal member for West Vancouver's Sunshine Coast Sea to Sky Country in British Columbia during the very first intervention in the House of Commons on C-12. His response was very revealing. So take a listen to this.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate the broad perspective of the individual's speech to us today. Thank you very much. I have 4 questions all around the 15-member outside advisory board. Just very quickly, have those participants already been approached? What is the time frame of serving on that advisory board for organizations and or individuals? Who is the advisory board accountable to within Parliament? And what is the role it is playing in requiring the Minister of Environment to table plans? I would appreciate having a far broader perspective on the role of that advisory panel. Thank you.
The honourable member for West Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, Sea to Sky Country.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'd like to thank my honourable colleague for the important questions. Maybe I don't know if I'll be able to get to all 4 of them, but I will mention is that this net zero advisory body has already been established. There's 14 members that have been appointed to this net zero advisory body already. This advisory body is going to play a key role in helping both engage with the public and inform the type of actions that the government can and should take, could potentially inform some sectoral strategies that it can take. And it needs to submit annual reports to the minister, which the minister must then publicly respond to. So those are annual reports that will be happening each year that this body has been established and in force. And I think it's going to play a very, very critical role in ensuring that we have accountability and we're informed by the best science. And I'd be happy to talk to the member opposite some more about how that can take place.
And so the Liberals have already created the Net Zero Advisory Board, and they've already identified the individuals who will sit on that advisory board, even before the legislation is debated or passed, before it's even gone to committee to be studied. Climate activists chosen by this government have been clear that their goal will be to completely shut down and destroy the oil and gas sector, killing more jobs in Saskatchewan and Alberta, while actually turning a blind eye to dirty, unethical oil, serving the needs of our East Coast refineries that should be using Canadian supply for as long as oil and gas is needed internationally. The Advisory Council will have the power to control the direction of government by requiring the Minister of Environment to be accountable to them, rather than parliamentarians who you elect and hold accountable. At least we're sure trying to, right? Canada cannot afford to give this Liberal government another term in office as a majority or a minority. As a Conservative government, we will do what this government could care less to do: champion our resource sector in the West as a crucial player in rebuilding our Canadian economy, while continuing to encourage Canadians to do what we already do, continue to innovate and grow our credibility as environmental leaders in the world.